Hello, hello, Ofer. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Looks like a beautiful day where you are.
It's the sun is always shining in Spain, so they say. So we're pretty happy in here. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to have you join me. Thank you for doing this interview with me today. Um, can give a little context about how we met and how all this came about, but would love to have you introduce yourself so folks know a little bit about you and your project, and
Okay.
what you've been up to.
So my name is Ofer. It's like offering something to someone. That's the easiest way to remember. And I've been living in Spain for the past few years, and I've been working with the gay queer community for about almost half my life, for almost 20 years, I would say. First as a volunteer in different organizations, and then in the past 10 years as a facilitator of an organization called Rainbow Man that creates spaces for gay and queer men to come and explore what it means to be us in this world. And that's
Yeah.
where I met you together when we were on a spiritual journey together in Peru, which was quite
Mm,
an
mm,
intense and beautiful experience.
yes.
And in the past 3 years, I've been working on a project on creating a sanctuary, a real life space for our community to come together. And this is what this space is all about. This is Terra Rosa. It's a space in Spain, located 1 hour north of Barcelona. Uh, there are people who are living here full time. So there's a small intentional community that is emerging here. It's a place that is hosting retreats, seminars, festivals. We have a program called the Queer Ashram, which are the volunteers that are helping to run this place. So there's a lot of
Mm,
things happening here. Right now it's April, so it's just the beginning of the season. So just the spring is coming and the birds are singing, and soon this
mm.
place will be filled with life and hopefully, yeah, not hopefully, and with you as well. So you will be joining
Mm,
us as well soon. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, you are certainly an inspired individual, and I feel so grateful to have connected to you and said yes to Rainbow Men's Retreats, right? I had followed what you guys were doing and made the investment to come and do the Peru trip, which was life-changing, right? For those that don't know, the Peru, we did the Inca Trail from we started, where did we start out?
In Cusco, ended in Machu
Cusco,
Picchu, and then
all the
had
way to Machu
some
Picchu, like
plant
4 days
medicine
later.
ceremony. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was amazing. Over 2 weeks, incredible crew that was with us. And it's always one of those, it'll be one of those markers in my life. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, yeah. So really amazing.
An
And so
honor to
as
share
we
it with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as we were chatting and walking the trail and doing the thing, I had an opportunity to get to know you a little bit and your story and the work that you're doing with Terra Rosa, and just really inspired by it. I mean, I feel like there's so much going on in the world. I've chosen to intentionally kind of tune out of the news and all the things that are happening just so that I can stay centered and do my work and have joy in my life. But it makes me think about how important queer communal spaces are and how what you're doing and being very intentional about doing it is really a gift to the community, the global community, but hopefully will be a model for other communities and places around the world to create beautiful spaces like this so that we have sacred space to come where we feel, safe and validated and connected, and yet can kind of travel out to the world and do our things at the same time.
Yeah, that's definitely the purpose. So there are many different things like this around the world. Each one has its own unique identity and character depending on the space, on the country, on the people that are making the space, and of the people that are coming and bringing their magic to the space. So, each person that is passing through here is adding another layer to what this place is. And
Mm.
yeah, so I'm looking forward to having you here and bringing your magic to this space and adding your layer to what is being created here. So when the spiritual archaeologists come here in 300 years and they start digging, they find our magic and your magic.
Yeah,
And yeah.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. And so I've been working on, since I've got back from Peru working on my own private practice, developing that. I've been working on my breathwork certification. Just hosted a retreat in Tulum, Rainbow Men's Retreat also was in Tulum just a few weeks ago, right, in February.
Yeah, we just
And
missed each other.
yes, yes. Um, but it's, as I think about the springtime and summer and the opportunity to connect with you and to bring folks to Terra Rosa in Spain. I've never been to Spain. So this will be my first trip to Spain, and to
Mhm.
do it, to come to a queer communal space like yours is going to be amazing. And then we're going to spend the weekend kind of integrating and just resting and recharging at a villa down in Sitges. So it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful week. But I wanted to do an interview with you just to kind of connect and also give folks that are interested in coming to. So my retreat is called Queer Escape and Reboot, and
Mhm.
it's breathwork, transformational breathwork. We'll be spending 4 nights and 5 days at Terra Rosa. And so I was hoping you could talk a little bit about what folks could expect when they arrive, right? So I'm going to be picking folks up in Barcelona. We'll be taking a shuttle out, arriving at Terra Rosa. And so, what is the space? What is the building? What is the vibe? What is the energy?
So we are located 1 hour north of Barcelona, so very well connected to urban centers and still very disconnected from the world. So this is a 250-year-old mansion on top of a hill facing the Mediterranean Sea, so we can see the sea from here. The house and the land are surrounded by 250 acres of forest. So I'm pretty sure you can hear the birds right now. There's nature all around us, and so there's a lot of walking trails, and it's really an immersion in nature and in this community, which is kind of like a beehive. So you guys will be here,
Mm,
and then there will be other people, and then there will be the residents. But then again, we're all meeting together during the meal times, and then when you have your
okay.
own workshops, you have your own spaces to do your own thing and your own processes with the group. And so
Mm,
this is really, it's a whirlpool of energies. So it's really beautiful because you have a chance to do your own work and dive deep into your own practice. And then
mm,
at the free time that you have between the workshops, either roam the land or enjoy the sun or maybe even go to the beach or
mm,
just spend time with the community that is around here. So it
mm,
is a very diverse experience, I would say. It's not a very sterile retreat center kind of
mm,
experience, but an
mm.
immersion into a living organism, which is this queer community that, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Well,
house
I
is
love that.
beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. No.
Go ahead.
The house is really big. It's beautiful. It has ancient architecture. It belonged to a French aristocratic family, so it has big, giant rooms with high ceilings and French
Mm,
architecture, and everything is just so. Yeah, it's just so full of history and
Uh,
yeah, the passion of the people that created this space. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I was sharing with a friend the other day. I said, we'll be staying in a building that's like as old as this country. Like I like my, just yeah, how do you wrap your brain around that? You know what I mean? It's like you can't even like, let me think. It's just wild.
Yeah.
Um, and so, and also just the location of it in nature, right? I mean, when I was in Peru and just being here where I live now, near the water, like for me, being able to ground in nature, to have a shared queer positive space, and it's just really an incredible way to kind of reboot, right? I mean, that's what I'm trying to do with this retreat is give people an opportunity to let go, detach, remove themselves from their day to day and really come into a safe, sacred space where they can connect with nature. And I love that part of, even though the retreat will be happening and we have our retreat attendees, we'll be able to mingle and connect and have conversation with other folks that take up and live at Terra Rosa or are
Definitely.
there for other experiences.
Yeah, definitely. And since there's so much nature around, you can also hold some of the workshops outside in the forest or in nature. Doing breath work in the forest among the trees is something that is very powerful. So the space holds a lot of opportunities and possibilities. So there's a lot of things to play with when you're here. So I know you like to play as well with energies and
Yeah.
humans. So there are a lot of possibilities to do that around here.
Awesome. Awesome. Can you talk a little bit about the accommodations? So, I think for me, I think it's important, when people sign up to participate in this to be part or to know that part of it is shared living space, right? So, shared rooms, shared meals, shared like restrooms and things like that. So, can you talk a little bit about kind of the logistics of what some of the rooms might look like, or just the setup in general? So you get in the building, and what is that
Would
like?
you like a tour?
Oh, we could do that.
Would you like a tour? Yeah, we can do
Yeah,
that.
sure. And that's probably the easiest way to do that. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, well, I can talk.
Hey,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. Cool. So you're out kind of on the main grounds now? Oh,
Yeah. So from this is the view where we're having our lunch. So this is our lunch
mm,
space. And all our meals are eaten in front of this view. And over there, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the Mediterranean Sea is open behind
yeah.
those hills. So it's really,
Gotcha.
really nice. There's a mixture of green and blue everywhere. And as we enter the house, we have the main space, which is our living room. And we have a big salon living room that we're all sharing. And there is a fireplace here. I'm not sure it will be turned on in August, but
August? Probably not.
it's quite warm.
Yeah, I hear it's pretty hot in where you guys are at in August.
Yeah, in all of space. So
Yeah, yeah, beautiful. So
and
you're heading
then
up to the second floor.
we got to the second floor. We have the main space, which has this really
Oh, wow.
beautiful antique architecture. It looks like
Yeah,
a
the ceiling's amazing.
yeah, like a banquet hall.
Would that
And
be one of the spaces where we would do
yeah,
some of our
yeah,
breath
this will be
work?
your
Okay.
space basically. So this will be your
Okay.
space
Oh, wow.
together. And we have another studio upstairs, which will also be your space. And then we have many of the rooms which are shared. So we have shared rooms. It doesn't look so nice now. So I didn't
That's
expect this.
okay. Yeah,
I didn't expect the tour now.
I appreciate the flyby tour. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So
Yeah.
basically, this is the main private space on the second floor, and
Okay.
then we have on the third floor another studio, which will be for your use only. So if we
Okay.
go up another floor, there is a
Mm.
really there is a really big studio with high ceilings, as you can see.
Oh, look at the ceiling, the wood.
Yeah, and
Wow.
from there also we have some bedrooms and rooms, and again, if we go outside and these rooms, so I don't know
Oh,
if
the
you can see.
terraces, the views. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So you have a view over the entire forest. So it's
Property.
very
Wow.
interesting, and there's a lot of things to explore here. It's
Yeah.
quite an interesting building, very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
Incredible.
just stay here for the
Uh,
rest of our interview, so I don't have to run.
okay. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for your action. I appreciate that. So can you talk a little bit about the meals? I think you guys are very intentional about the meal creation, and that's going to be part of the package that folks get to enjoy while they're there, correct?
Yeah, so we have a chef. He's Spanish, and he's cooking all the meals. I'm going outside. It's much nicer than
Yeah.
views.
Yeah, gorgeous. Yes.
So we have a chef, and he's cooking all of our meals. So all the meals are vegan. We don't cook with meat or chicken in the space, but there are dairy products and eggs for breakfast. So there is protein during breakfast, and then there's also a lot of protein in the meals, but not in the form of meat, just a vegetarian protein. Very organic, very connected to the land, a lot of vegetables, health and nutrition is a big part of our agenda here. So it is very
Hmm.
important for us to be nurtured by nature and by each other's company, but also by the things that we put inside our body. So, yeah.
Yeah. Will there be opportunity if folks want to contribute in some way while they're there that they could participate or connect with others aside from mealtime?
What do you, in what sense? What do you mean?
So do you have like a community garden where folks could go and maybe do some weeding or connect? I'm just wondering if you guys have
Yeah,
like
there are a lot of
shared
things here, and
projects and things like that.
we have community experiences happening every day, so it depends on
Okay.
the schedule. So one day it
Yeah.
might be a walk in the a guided walk in the forest. Another day it might be working in the garden together. Another day it might be cooking a meal together. So each day there are different slots, so to speak, and
Mm-hmm.
people that are here as guests can join those activities whether they want to. They don't have to, of course, but there's the
Right.
possibility to do so.
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, we had a really beautiful garden, but the boars attacked it and now it's destroyed. So
Oh
now we have to
no.
remake it. So maybe if your group is very gardeny, we can
Yeah.
remake the garden
Yeah, you'll
together.
have to, with a bigger fence, I guess, around it,
Yeah,
perhaps, right?
definitely.
Yeah.
But it's March now and you're coming in August, so I have a feeling the garden
Mm,
will be up and running by then. So there will be definitely a lot of opportunities to do a lot of things. But from my experience,
mm,
when someone's in a workshop, they're
mm,
pretty full and they
mhm,
like people usually like to spend their times here roaming the forest. There
mm,
are a lot of hiking trails, so it's really
mm.
fun to just wander around. You cannot get
Yeah.
lost, everything is marked, and but all the trails are private, so you can walk for hours and there's no one in sight, so it's quite nice.
Yeah, and I know, and it's not necessarily a component of the retreat that I'm doing with Queerscape and Reboot
Mhm.
transformational breath work, but I believe it is a clothing optional, or is that during different time frames or different periods? Is that still
No,
the
well,
case?
we have the main spaces inside the house, so people are not walking around naked. But if someone wants to sunbathe outside in the sun, they're more
Okay,
than welcome to do so. For hygienic reasons, we don't walk around naked around the house, and not during meal times. But
sure.
if someone wants to sit outside and enjoy the sun
Yes,
and
being
soak
one
it,
with nature.
you're
Yes.
more than welcome to be as you were born. So
I
yeah.
love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Well, I just have one last question for you before I let you go. And again, I just want to thank you for taking the time to connect with me today. I'm so excited about getting out there. I've actually taken 3 weeks off, so I'll be out in Spain for 3 weeks.
Oh
And so a week
wow.
ahead of the retreat and then the week after the retreat. So I look forward to
Amazing.
chatting with you about getting up to Terra Rosa even before we get started. So, but my last question I have for you is how has this space, this community changed or transformed your life? In what way?
I think that the real healing is being together. So we can go through a lot of modalities, and I've been doing a lot of self work throughout the years. But the real healing for me is just by being with our community and growing together. So this place allows a lot of that to happen
Mm.
constantly, sometimes too much. But But generally speaking,
Balance.
yeah, it's like why you're doing what you're doing. There is something magical when we come together and go through transformational experiences together. We are healing. We never have to explain ourselves. We can just really be authentically who we are, allow ourselves to be seen and see others as they truly are. And yeah, simple healing is a very simple thing. It's just being
Mhm.
ourselves. So
Yeah.
these spaces, this space, and the spaces that you're creating around the world
Mm.
and here as well allow for this healing. I find it.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful answer. And thank you. I agree. Community is huge, and I think
Right.
it's almost unavoidable, right? So even the folks that came down and did the Tulum Kundalini Kink and Cuddles, like you show up. It's just the sense of traveling, getting outside your comfort zone, connecting with strangers that become family within days.
Mm-hmm.
and it just creates this incredible space for self connection, connection with others, healing, and then it's like you kind of go back a different person in some way. It's really beautiful. That happened for me in Peru with Rainbow Men's Retreats, and it happened again with my retreat in Tulum. And I'm sure that, all the folks that sign up and come and participate in Queerscape and reboot with us and get an opportunity to come live and share in your space at Terra Rosa, will have a profound, beautiful experience.
I just want to say on a personal note that I really, really appreciate your energy and your
Mm,
gifts.
mm,
And I am sure that this will be really a beautiful experience for the men who choose to join you because I know you. I know many different people
mm,
can do the same thing, but it's never the same thing. It depends on the
mm,
energy of the person who is leading. And yeah, you're an
mm.
amazing person with a beautiful energy. So I'm sure it's going to be quite a unique experience.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I'm grateful that the universe has connected us, right? Like
I
here we
am
are
also, I'm also
doing
grateful.
the doing the thing.
Mm,
Well, again, thanks for taking the time. Appreciate you. Can't wait to connect with you and be there with you in August. And in the meantime, we'll stay in touch. But
definitely.
enjoy the rest of your day. And thanks for the tour and all the wonderful information. And I'll be sure to post and share this shortly.
Thank you so much and enjoy your day. And we'll be in
Uh,
touch soon.
All right. Be well.
Bye.
Bye.